I've been covering these store Halloween merchandise walkthroughs for so many years that when this year I forgot to film my entrance to Marshall's, I'm just reusing the one from last year. No one's going to know. But we are going to find a lot of new merchandise here, which is pretty exciting. And here we're going to start in this ghost section. So they had a number of displays. I think there were like 6 or 8 of them, all with a theme. So this one is obviously with the ghosts. I was kind of hoping I was going to find one of those ghosts walking the dog. I don't know if they sell that at Marshall's. I know we've seen them at Home Goods, I think, or at least I've seen online that it's there. And you know, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshall's, they all kind of carry the same stuff. At least TJ Maxx and Marshall's a little bit more so. But anyway, no ghosts walking the dog. They do have so many ghosts and a lot of merchandise in general that this stuff is just sort of crammed on the shelf. As you can see, I almost dropped that one. That would have been embarrassing. I almost dropped that one there too. Not that I should be complaining. I mean, packed shelves is great for us. There's a lot of selection, especially here at Marshall's. I wasn't expecting there to be quite so much. I was just here a couple of weeks back. They just barely had like an end cap, and now I think they've got all of their shelves full. So if you're interested in Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, you should probably go and check them out pretty quick. At least for the best selection. I think though that they'll probably replenish some of the stuff throughout. I mean, we are so early in the season, and I have to wonder, I mean, a lot of this stuff is just hodgepodge. Like here is a LED light display. I didn't see any of those elsewhere. In fact, there's so much different sort of stuff here that no matter what kind of display you're doing, say you're doing mummy cats, you're going to find something to go along with your decor. I feel like we've seen ghosts holding banners that say boo a lot. I really like the shape of this ghost though with the jack-o'-lantern. Looks like it lights up a little bit maybe inside the jack-o'-lantern. Sometimes the prices here are a little bit hard to find. Let's go ahead and check the bottom of this. And what is that? $30. So that was a bit pricey. I like those ghosts holding the spooky sign though. That actually much better than holding a banner. But back to the pricing, I think that having covered these stores for so many years, I've noticed a lot of the pricing on the items here. I like that ghost too, by the way. He's pretty cool shaped. The pricing is very similar to last year. So even though we're suffering the effects of inflation in some of the other stores, it's not so much here, but I guess Marshall's, you know, is meant to be more of a discount store anyway. All right, we've got some blankets, it looks like, and some bedding options. A lot of Snoopy, Peanuts. Not really sure what this ghost is. Is he just a pillow? Oh, look, there's some hand towels. We're going to see some more of those later. But I think all this stuff might have been the Martha Stewart line, maybe not the blankets and whatnot, but those ghosts, a lot of them seem to have her logo on them. All right, we've got some more mummies. So if you don't want that mummy cat, you could have a mummy T-Rex, because why not? I actually like the mummy line. I would like to do a Halloween display inside my house with mummies one of these years. I do have an animatronic mummy, but you know, it's all this little filler material that you have to find to really help flesh out the scenes. Of course, a lot of that's a little bit too cutesy, I guess, in my opinion. Down here, we've got some sheets and other bedding. It looks like I do like the Ouija board sheets. Those are guaranteed to give you nightmares. And of course, here is another cute little mummy guy. So it's supposed to be like a plant holder, candy holder, not really sure. Do have a lot of Disney merchandise, of course. We've got Mickey as a vampire and Minnie as whatever she's supposed to be.
From my laboratory in the castle east.
And randomly some pumpkin string lights with that same, what I guess is licensed music for so many of these props. Not just here, but you know, in other stores as well. All right, I don't know why you'd want a box of glitter. If somebody can explain that, let me know. A lot of boo signage. What is that supposed to be? Candy? Oh, a candy corn mummy. Oh, I like that. And here we have candy corn vampire. I wonder if those are the only two. I didn't see any other ones, unless I missed it. We've got some dolls here. I guess is this Wednesday Addams, maybe? Not really sure. And let's see how much she is. Looks like, what was that, $10? Perfect gift for any Addams Family fan. I'm looking forward to seeing the next season of Wednesday. We've got Snoopy as a vampire over here. Let's see, I think he does something. Very cute. We've got a Beetlejuice down here. Stay tuned toward the end if you want to see that in action. A couple of Halloween puzzles as well. I was very tempted to actually buy one, maybe next trip. We've got a stand-up witch here. I love that eyeball on her hat. She's got a lot of details, but then weird details too, like her hands aren't actually even holding the pumpkin. But let's make our way over here to the first table full of merchandise, and it is full. A lot of snow globes. We've got witches with, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a crystal ball or a cauldron or what, or maybe this, the glass, maybe just supposed to ignore, and it looks like that smoke effect is coming out of the cauldron. The more I think about that, that's kind of clever. Pumpkin, spice, and everything nice. A little cutesy. I don't know. Have we seen much Hello Kitty Halloween decor before? It's different. Lots of animals. I guess this is more of the vintagey retro style Happy Halloween table. I can see why they would put these ugly fake succulents hidden in the middle, because who would want those? Got some wooden signage. A lot of this signage stuff throughout. Kind of like that Harlequin type pumpkin there, but look at this one that lights up with a witch's hat, and it's got the lighting effect in the eyes. That's not too bad. Here's another one. Let's check this one out. A little bit more digital, so I like the way its eyes blink and move around. That's actually kind of fun. Of course, you do have the creepy face pumpkin. Let's see how much this guy runs. So 20 bucks actually is not bad. Seems like for $20 you get one of those plastic funkin type things. This one's already carved for you with a creepy face. I like the idea of that actually. Okay, we got some animals here. I think that's a dog. I'm noticing that those witch's boots there are hollow. Are you supposed to put something in them, and what would that be? All right, we've got some general pumpkin decor. Another, what is that, a cat with a witch's hat now? And it also has the light up eyes that move. It's so digital though. I mean, are you gonna let that just run? I'm not sure if I understand that completely. Got a skull here. See, $12.99. I'm sure those decorative skulls like that have been that price point for a couple of years at least now. So I really like the fact that they are not probably like $15 at this point. This table seems to be a little bit more pink, so I guess we're going a little bit more flowery, a little bit more Day of the Dead. I love this bust. I love how the sculpture makes it look like it's got that sort of veil over the front. I would have expected it to light up a little bit more. It looks like there's just the two little lights randomly on the top of the head though. Not sure what that's all about. I absolutely love this. So we've got a skeleton hand holding a rose with a snake wrapped around it. Keeping with the sort of elegant theme, we've got a rose covered frame with a skeleton inside of it. You can't go wrong with snakes as candle holders. Love those. And here's a vintage phone. Let's see what it does.
Come with me to the grave.
You know, I have my own animatronic phone like this. This one's only $20. I feel like I got one on clearance one year. It was only like $5, but it didn't have that fun cradle action where the phone lifts off the cradle. That's a pretty neat effect, I think. I mean, it's nothing new. Obviously, we've seen it for years, but it just makes it a little bit more fun. If you want it to be a little more decorative, we do have a pinker version over here. And I think you're supposed to pick up the receiver.
I'm coming for you.
It's a little bit more fun when it does that on its own. Oh my goodness, did we just see what I think I saw? I'm pretty sure it was. You know how I love my velvet pumpkins, and here we have velvet skulls with roses on the top now. Giant roses on the top of the skulls. I don't understand that. I can understand the butterflies. People love the butterflies. Kind of mix that sort of beauty and horror all in the same aspect with that. Oh, that one's got a spider on the front. I like that. Uh-oh, what is that I see behind this? I put a spell on you sign. Howdy Pumpkin, that sort of pink and orange motif we just saw, oh, here's more Hello Kitty, at the Michaels, and nobody could understand it. And I'm a little surprised to see that here in a different store. I kind of felt like that would have been something Michaels tried and was trying to be a little different. but it doesn't look like it. I'm pretty sure when I did Day of the Dead skulls, I bought something similar to that at the Ross store. I did go ahead and check out the Ross store before hitting Marshall's. They didn't have anything quite yet, so we will check those out in a future video. I think this table's starting to look a little bit more Gothic styled. Here we have, looks like a snow globe with a skeleton in his library. I like that. And, oh, I like this too. So we've got a hand holding a tarot card. I love doing my fortune teller theme decor. Oh, it does not want to stay up very easily though, so I'm not sure I'd want to get that. I could just imagine it falling off a shelf and then it'll break, and what a waste of money. You really can't go wrong with snakes intertwined with skulls. I think that is absolutely a gorgeous and scary Halloween motif. Love it. I also love the ravens. I bought a couple of large ravens from the at-home store. Don't worry, we'll be doing a follow-up walkthrough for them, but you may have seen that in my a couple of my recent videos. And I think we've got a little bit of raven decor here too, as well as, is that supposed to be a skeleton frog? Not really sure. I am pretty sure that is a Day of the Dead inspired Frenchie. Love that. Got a little rest in peace sign. These mirrors with the skulls are a good price, $14.99. I know we saw very similar ones at the at-home store. I love those candlesticks, by the way. I kind of feel like the at-home might have been a little bit cheaper. I remember in that walkthrough video remarking at that point what a good deal things were this year. This is an animated doorbell. It's kind of hard to press the button with my other hand holding the camera.
I see terrifying tricks and tasty treats in your future.
Kind of reminds me of a magic mirror, crystal ball probably, which is what they're going for, holding it like that. Who knows? Could go again. Great with a fortune teller theme. I saw a comment not too long ago where somebody was questioning why we have those skeleton figurines like on the toilet and whatnot. And I don't quite mind them so much. I mean, if you have like a little guest bathroom or something, want to put a little Halloween decor in there, I think that's kind of fun and a cute way to do it. So we've got that skeleton there on his laptop with coffee. I could totally see that on my desk at work. Frankenstein, we don't see him too much. I'm glad we have some Frankenstein busts back. I wish they weren't painted like that, especially that one there on the left with the real flesh tones. I mean, obviously Frankenstein is green. What the heck were they thinking? I do think we need more Frankenstein and laboratory merchandise in general. Definitely we don't need any more ghosts holding banners. I do think we all need one of these sort of coffin-shaped welcome signs, though. Love the wood on that. Oh, that looks great. I think that's the same phone as we saw earlier, but this is a different doorbell. Let's try this one. It looks like it is an owl.
Welcome, welcome. I hope you were not easily spooked. I have some surprises that await.
I have to give them credit. That's different. I like the owl-shaped doorbell. I could definitely see putting that on my front door. Definitely more so than, you know, those other ones. Looks like we have a sign here. What does that say? This family is a little batty, but really I like this horned animal skull, which I looked for not last year, it might have been a couple of years ago. Ended up buying a plastic one. It just doesn't look the same. That one looked really good. I could go without all of the roses on the top though. Ooh, look at this guy. We have another skull decked out in glittery stuff. He's really not a bad price, $25. He's very large for that price. I like that. Not really sure what these are supposed to be. Are they lantern holders, candle holders? I'd be a little concerned putting my flames inside of the wood and lantern. I like this little book though with a magnifying glass on it. I really love decorating with the fake books in my displays. You can't go wrong. That one's got a neat detail, but I've got so many of these sort of fake hollow books, and I've got to pick up some more this year. They're great, not just for decorating with, but if you need to like raise a prop, you can stick it on a table and sit something on it. Gives it a little extra interest. Little spider-shaped candle holder here hiding in the back. They do have anti-fatigue mats, not just door mats. In fact, I think there are some door mats that we're going to check out in a little bit. But who would have thought you'd have these? I guess you could put them in your kitchen, right? Right alongside all of those hand towels that they sell. I think these are wall decors, right? I love these things. These spiders look great. A couple of different tones there. Not really sure I would put them on my wall, though, because you're going to have to put holes in your wall to hang them up. I think these little light-up castles are pretty neat, but it's a little hard to find one that actually works. Let's try this one. Nope, no luck there. Third time is a charm, I guess. Let's try that. No, we are out of luck. They do like grouping things by color. We've got purple up top, green down here at the bottom. I like that cute little monster. The ghosts in the back are little stakes, I guess. It says for a ghost party, I guess. Here we have the Happy Halloween. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen a Happy Halloweener with all of the animal and dog decor that we've got going on. This one's got a witch's hat holding a broom, a cat popping out of a pumpkin. Has oddly squinty eyes just like that one right behind it. Oh, it's this one. What's with all the closed-eyed cats? I don't understand that at all. And we have a dog and a cat with their witches' hats there. I guess this would be great if you were going to do a Hogwarts theme and maybe an animal version of Hogwarts. That would be an interesting idea. Got the baddest witch on the block right next to the cutesy little witch dolls. There we go. A skull on top of books. That one's all in one. You don't even have to buy the extra books. I like the idea of that. Oh, there's a frog with a witch's hat. I think this stuff might be verging a little too cutesy for my taste, but I love the owl. Okay, I love the owl with the witch's hat on that little orb. That would so go great as Hedwig in our Halloween party that we're going to have now. Not only is it going to be an animal version of Hogwarts, we're going to have our mummy room as well, because look how cute this guy is holding his little jack-o'-lantern with the eyes peeking out. Really love the mummies. All right, this guy's kind of dapper. Too bad he's broken. At least I think that's a chip right there in his mouth. You gotta be careful with this stuff. Like me almost breaking that ghost. You know, if I did, it'd go right back there on the shelf. All right, so they've got a couple of full-size props, as full-size as 5.5 feet might be. And of course we have our Nightmare Before Christmas props. So I guess that is where Zero fit in a moment ago. He should have been up here with Jack and Sally. And this cute little guy, maybe they thought that was Zero from the movie. I don't know. Hiding on the back of the display, we have a couple of these ravens. I mean, are they ravens? Are they crows? Are they just weird blackbirds? I don't know, but I love them. Over in the kitchen section now, we do have some interesting items. I'm not sure, is that a purse? What is that supposed to be? A couple of Nightmare Before Christmas mugs and Mickey Mouse, of course. I really love this pumpkin-shaped cake holder. It's even got a stem there at the top. Love that. If plastic's not your thing, they do have some ceramic cookie jars, it looked like. And here we've got more of the pink and flower motif. I'm surprised they're putting all of this stuff on cookware, not regular decor. Not sure what that's saying, but take that as you will. I guess we have a sugar skull motif there, bringing up the pretty factor as well. And then I actually love this. So we have an apple with that sort of poison dripping down from it, very Snow White. I'm doing witches myself this year. Maybe I should go back and get that. I'm just not sure what I would put in it. Might make an interesting vase for a floral arrangement if we did it in some sort of greenery. Not really sure. How could we make that a bit more Halloween? Got a selection of mugs here. I like using these to hold my pens and things on my desks, or, you know, crafting supplies if I'm working on them. I use them much more for that than actually drinking out of. All right, we've got a number of different hand towels. So again, whatever theme you're going with, you can find something that's going to work for you. I think in all of my videos where we see the hand towels in our walkthroughs, I point out that I've made no-sew pillows out of them. Check out that video if you want. But what else can we do with those? They're always so plentiful this time of year. There's got to be a good DIY project to make something fabulous. I guess you could do the same thing with these blankets. These are really, I love the feel of these. They're so cozy. Not so cozy to curl up on the sofa with them if you're a tall person like me, because I think they're generally only 5 feet or so long. Good enough for some people, but not for me. Really run out of things to talk about in terms of these things, but there are a whole lot of them, and I wanted to show you the details. Oh, I like the one actually here with the, I guess, are those supposed to be vampire or monster lips? Not really sure. But let's just babble on until we can get through this next row. I think we are almost done, and then we can move on to the next thing. There certainly are a lot of these, aren't there? Oh my gosh, there's even more. Okay. We have witches on a broom, and there's a ghost. It says boo. Some cats, more cats, some jack-o'-lanterns, more cats, more ghosts, and oh look, a table runner. I wouldn't mind more of the table runner options. I like those. Here are the floor mats I think we were talking about earlier. Got a ghost. I actually like that ghost design and the skulls. Those are some interesting options. Hocus Pocus, I'm a little surprised we didn't see more of that merchandise throughout, especially with the recent Hocus Pocus movie that came out. And I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos talking about a Hocus Pocus 3, so maybe we'll have that to look forward to soon. For your four-legged pets, you have a lot of Halloween toys. I like that little scarecrow there. A couple of different bat options and little monster faces and whatnot. I kind of thought when I squeezed this jack-o'-lantern it would project that vomit out. That would have been fun, wouldn't it? All right, and some larger toys over here. You know, now that I'm thinking through our animal-themed Hogwarts party, we're going to have to invite all the animals from the neighborhood, and here we'll give them all toys instead of trick-or-treat candy. For toys for the little ones, the two-legged kind, I guess, we have these squishy, what are they, squishmallow type things. Look like that was a vampire. I think over here we've got another cat with a witch's hat and then some sort of monster as well with a witch's hat. I think if you just throw a witch's hat on anything, it instantly becomes Halloween. Not like a jack-o'-lantern though. Before we go, I did want to say a special thank you to all the patrons who help support the channel. If you're interested in joining our Fright Club, be sure to check out a link to my Patreon page in the description below. And that's going to do it for today. Be sure to stay tuned for lots more store walkthroughs coming up, DIY projects, product reviews, and more. Till then, take care everyone, and happy haunting.
It's showtime. Go ahead, make my millennium. That. I've lived through the Black Plague and I had a pretty good time during that. It's The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. Not to mention the fact that you're talking to a dead